So one of the challenges that janitorial contractors have as they begin to grow is they bring on management staff, or sometimes we call them supervisors. At our company, we call them area managers. And we need them to fulfill certain functions in the organization. We need them to do certain things. We need them to supervise and manage and oversee the accounts that we have put under their care. Now, a question that immediately raises is, well, what does that role look like? So anytime that you're going to put someone in a role, and owners, I know this happens a lot, you just want to stick somebody in that role and say, go do it. And then you hope that it all goes well. And in life, though, things aren't necessarily that simple. People need a clear understanding of what the expectations are. They need to know where they're supposed to be so that they can continually measure themselves against where they're at now and ideally where they would need to be. And so for this, what we owe to our company and our managers that work here is clear expectations. We owe them a position profile, which is what we call it here, of what we expect of them. Now, typically what we do with job descriptions is we just lay out a bunch of tasks that that person's going to do in that role. And while that can be helpful a little bit, it still doesn't close that gap in terms of laying out the expectations. What are those expectations? So as you bring on managers or supervisors in your organization, what you need is a position profile that clearly lays out, what am I expecting out of you? What results am I looking for? And then what things do you need to be doing in order to achieve those results? So for instance, at our organization, our managers are responsible for, let's say it's 10 or 15 or 20 different accounts, and there is a certain amount of revenue associated with those accounts. So our managers have a revenue goal as part of their position profile. They have to achieve X amount of revenue and profit dollars, which means they have to retain those customers and maintain good relationships with them. It means that their labor budgets need to be in line so that we achieve a certain amount of profit at each individual account. It may mean that they have a goal where they have to upsell those customers to try to get additional revenue from them. So in their mind, we've mapped out one particular expectation that we have is that you meet certain revenue and profit goals, and then they know which activities are necessary in order to hit that goal. So there's an expectation laid out there for them, and there's a list of things that they need to be doing in order to help them achieve that expectation that we have. So all of your managers need a list of what those expectations or goals are in that role, along with some corresponding activities that go along with that. So if you go down to the description below, there's going to be a link that will take you over to our website, and we have a group of job descriptions or position profiles that you can purchase and download that will give you some insight into what those profiles look like for us. And you can take those and copy them or use them as you wish. And we have a whole slew of them for various roles that you may have in your organization. And hopefully these can be templates for you to use so you can craft better job descriptions or position profiles in your company, and hopefully use that as a tool to oversee and manage your managers better, and hopefully help them in their roles and get more performance, more revenue, more profitability out of the accounts that they are overseeing.